Hey, what's up guys, this is Raven here, and today I'm bringing you my inzektor build. I got a request that they want to see my inzektor build, so hopefully this makes them happy. I don't have all the cards in real life yet because, um, well, for one, I was borrowing a few cards from my friends, so I had to go pick up cards, and I really hate the card trooper build, so I'm just gonna wait till I pick up cards to do an in real life deck profile, and maybe a few things in the extra deck that I need to tweak up just a smidge. But this is what I ran for regionals, and it is probably one of my favorite builds I've ever made. I'll just dive right into it, and I'll explain as I go along. 3 Centipede. If there's any explanation, this guy's the toolbox of the deck. If this card was at 1 and Dragonfly was at 3, we all know Inzektors would be dead. Or, they wouldn't be dead, they wouldn't be near as good as they are. 3 Ladybug, because it helps get the engine going in the deck, plus you can make useful rank 4s and rank 5s now. A Dragonfly, a Hornet, and a Giga Menace. For my first build, I was playing 2 Giga Menace, and I kind of like 2, but I would occasionally draw the 2 Giga Menace, and it was just bad. So I like 1, and then I played cars because the card trooper build, like you play a lot of this. I mean, you don't run as monster heavy as I'd like to play card troopers. You run all these spells and traps, so playing with card trooper is like, oh, I hope that I mill that one card, and maybe every now and then you will mill it. And why is Inzektor Hornet? Okay, guys, Hornets are expensive again. Just saying. But occasionally you'd mill the Hornet, but it just wouldn't be worth it because you'd be milling all this. So I played card troopers over card. I played cars over card troopers. I played 2 tour guide just for the instant Leviair because I play the allure, and she puts a lot of speed to the deck. 2 Vader. Now people question why I play this. I like Vader this format because of, well, for one, Fire Fist, they summon the rabbit. I rather it just kind of sits there and becomes useless to them, and a lot of other things. Plus, like if I Phoenix Chain a rabbit, its cost is advantage itself, so it gets around it. And against Heretics, this is really good. I play 1 tomato. Sorry, my voice is a little gone today. But 1 tomato. I was considering taking it out because how fast this build is, but I really like it because it's more dark on food, and I like it for that reason. Tomato and tour guides are my dark on food. That's what I really want to banish. I really don't want to banish anything else unless it's a Ladybug late game. I do play the 1 Gores. I like Gores in here. It saved me a few times. There was one occasion where I spammed the field and I couldn't get over a Gem-Knight Pearl because I think he'd banished my Hornet. So I just double stacked for Gores, ran over the Gem-Knight Pearl for game. It was just funny. But I like Gores because it can stop OTKs, and I do side the Maxi, so it can be, kind of nice. The Dark Armed, I would not play Inzektor without Dark Armed anymore. I tried it without Dark Armed, it was just like, I need that one more big moss monster, and this guy gets it done so well. The way you can balance your graveyard in this deck is absolutely stupid. And, probably gonna get a little bit of hate for this, but I like playing 1 Hopper. I tried it at 2, didn't really care for it at 2. I like 1 Hopper because of some of the plays you can make, and I'll explain some of the plays a little bit later. 3 MST, I played it at 2 for a little while, but I couldn't stand it at 2. 3, I draw into it more if I needed it. Plus, just MST and your own Giga Menace gives you so many pluses. 2 Zykel. This is kind of self-explanatory. Recycles your Inzektors if they die, and 3 is a little too much. 2 Insect Imitation. Now, people are just like, well, why are you playing that? Because you only targets Ladybug. Like, and I got actually asked this. I'm just like, no, because you can do an on-card card, because it just has to be a level 2 to get one of these guys. Plus, if you need it, like, I'll explain what the plays I did. I had a call set, had a tour guide in hand, and another tour guide in hand. Or not a tour guide. I had tour guide, something else, and a dark arm on board. I'll go tour guide, insect imitation of the tour guide for a hopper, call the haunted the tour guide, overlay, detach the tour guide. So that's the 21 Gigabrill, the 2K hopper, and the 31. That was 71 damage, I think, if my math's correct, right off the top of my head. And plus, I already dealt some damage, so it just speeds up this deck way too much. For anyone who's not playing this, I consider, like I'm telling you, play this card and just see how much better it makes the deck. It makes it so much faster. 1 pod. people are once again going to question my example on this, but I like it at 1. Simply for the fact because my deck's kind of crowded and I refuse to go over 40 cards. I'm just hard headed sometimes like that, but I really only felt the need for 1 now that that deck's so fast with insect imitations and tour guides. 1 foolish for obvious reasons to send whatever I need to the grave. You know, sometimes I need to do that Mystic Tomato in there for the Dark Armed or something like that. A Reborn, Dark Hole, Allure, Heavy. That's another reason I like tour guides, because I'll go Allure, I'll draw 2 Banisher Centipede. They're like, what are you doing? And like, you don't really know the art you have in hand. I'll go tour guide, like, oh, well then. And I play 1 Solemn, 2 Bottomless, 2 Call. I never really felt the need for 3, just because the deck's already fast, and you know, most of the time I'm just putting pressure on the board anyway, and they don't really come back for it, and if they do, I'm recycling with swords. Because if my sword's still on my inzectors, it means that I couldn't go for the OTK. If I've already used up my swords, it probably means I've OTK'd you unless you have the, you know, Tracker Gores. And then 3 Threatening Roar to save me if I need it. Now for the side, 3 Soul Drain, because even with this, remote Atlanteans can still be a problem. So I don't like that. So I had 3 Soul Drain if I need it. I'll usually take out a Veiler, an MST, and something else. Because I like Veiler, because I know I've won games because I like Veiler. I was playing in a tournament. He went Diva. I Veilered the Diva. He has no more plays. He's like, oh well, go. And then I OTK him. So I like Veiler for a few reasons. Because even against Mermail, he's not too bad. Or she's not too bad, I should say. 3 Maxi for mainly for Mermail, some windups, maybe a Dark Void matchup because they can like swing over a little bit and I need to replenish my hand. 2 Tiger King. Gadgets really control, and I don't like this, so I like to be able to blow up the gadgets so they can't make their exceeds really well. 2 Compulse. I'm considering these out for Torrentials. Compulse on the side hasn't been too great. But, you know, I'm considering taking these out for Torrentials. I cited these in against Brofist. Because when you return it back to the hand, it just slows them down a lot. 2 Dust Tornado for Macro and for Fire Fist. And maybe Defisher. 2 Thunder King. It was just, you may mainly able to stop, you know, Wind Up Factory. Some Mermail, like Dragoons, they can't get their Search for Dragoons. And, of course, Fire Fist. Now, one change that I'm going to make to this is I'm going to take out the, actually I'll do it right now, whatever. Take out the 1 Veiler, because I never ever needed more than 2 and 1 Soul Drain, because I just don't need it more than 2. I will take 3 Maxi any day for, I have no idea how to spell this, Fissure, because Horn still goes to grave, so I do like that. And I just forgot about this completely, this complete ruling. But yeah, that's the inzektor, you know, main inside. I'll just feed through the extra real quick because this video is already really long. Levy Air, Diggerbrill, Acid Golem, Leviathan, Tim Tempo, Zen Mains, Cowboy, to, you know, in those games if you haven't really pushed for game yet. Maystroke, the Utopia, the Black Ship, the Photon Pepper Operative, Volcasaurus, Tyrus, Exostag. I took a guy's Stardust Dragon, and it was just funny. And then a Guy Treasure, because I do have these, and he won't let me attack if I use this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry, my voice isn't really up to par right now. But, you know, if anyone wants to try out this deck or try out this build, please feel free to. I've been testing really well with it, with the imitations in it. It adds so much speed to the deck, and it's just really good build. Can't tell you how many times I've been playing, people just scoop because they just have all the answers, and I just do everything too fast. But please, you know, if you guys are questioning this build, you know, try it out for yourselves. And if you want to, you make a few texts and tweaks and tell me about it and tell me how they worked out. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.